So we will roll the old D8 and see who we're going to be playing. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Madashine. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Just a tick here. Okay, the audio is still sounding fine on my end. How is it sounding remotely? That's the question. That will let me know if the problem's on my end or if it's in the stream somewhere. Give me just a sec. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, where's... Volume's up there. Up. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there any warble? I'm not hearing any warble. Yay! Mute that. Okay. Now, there. Okay, let's see. Dyson Sphere Gateway. Is that this one? Don't think so.
Greetings, Starship. I am Admiral Kumarke of the LSS Raskava. I'm here to help Director Hugh of the Cooperative Borg in my capacity as Science Officer. I've been called in to help with a potential Borg incursion. However, I have been here for quite a while now. I'm not sure that he's coming. I take it that he called you here as well?
Lieutenant Commander Madashine of the USS Rainbow Alliance. That's correct. But his absence is concerning.
I agree. He's typically quite punctual. So I've heard, anyway. Well, I'm afraid I've also come across some Starship debris in the system that I have yet to identify. It appears we're arriving at the aftermath of a tense clash. I suggest we try and find the director together. With your permission, I'll set up a sensor link so that our ships can share any data we find.
Permission
Sensor link is
granted.
active. Let's start with the ship debris up ahead.
I haven't played this one yet, but I have a feeling this is not
Let's see.
huge.
Sensors are picking up microscopic fragments of advanced regenerative circuitry, nanites, and decentralized control system debris. This is most certainly a fallen cooperative.
Messages. Okay, investigate. That's what we just. Okay, I've got 104 done. Kilograms.
Scans indicate high-density alloy and further Borg circuitry fragments. Disruptive, not regenerative. In any case, this is not cooperative debris. The quantum signature doesn't even match our universe. Look out! Control Borg sphere incoming!
Struggle is pointless.
Well done. That certainly explains the debris' quantum signature. Let's continue. I see a final cluster of debris up ahead.
Okay.
This fractal alloy is unlike any debris I've ever seen. It's protected by a quantum dispersal field. Someone must have come back to scatter the ship's debris signature. Its origin is untraceable. Heads up! Subspace sensors sensor array frequencies. Tachyon decay and subspace phase variances suggest this warp trail is 2 hours old. We should get closer. There might be survivors. Oh dear. Sensor readings are fluctuating erratically due to the magnetic properties of dense asteroids nearby. It's the Harmony. What's Tassine Faye's ship doing here? Perhaps Tassine Faye was called in to help as well. The vessel seems to be suffering
Coordinating
from multiple
frequencies.
systems failures.
Oh, please proceed.
Oh, right. Starship Harmony, this is Admiral Kumar K of the LSS Raskava. Come in. Tassine Faye, do you... No response. Complete comm silence. I know this
Try an
isn't
energy
exactly
field
all
scan
right.
first.
Let's proceed. It's no use. The magnetic properties of the denser asteroids near the ship are an excellent idea. Right. I have identified a section of the Ramizad system where signals... Huh. Who would have thought that you'd be towing the Harmony today?
Good luck.
The ship is still too close to the asteroids. Just a little further. It's working! The interference is subsiding. I suggest we try a final hail before we scan again. Starship Harmony, this is Ensign Varunte. What's your assessment?
The Harmony might be experiencing a communications blackout, Admiral. This is likely unrelated to the interference caused by any asteroids.
Well, time really could be of the essence. We still have no idea where the director is or if he's all right. And I'm beginning to worry that the same might be said of Tassine Faye. This doesn't look good. Shields are lowered. I'm not detecting any breaches, so it must have been done voluntarily. The scans also indicate that the atmospheric conditions aboard the ship are highly unusual, and only just able to accommodate other species. Furthermore, the ship itself is exhibiting properties that are consistent with a multidimensional vortex. It's as if it is phasing in and out of existence. Or at least parts of it seem to be. What's more, multiple sections of the ship seem to be under strict lockdown.
No, serious. Beaming down without authorization might be our only option.
You read my mind. The ship's systems should have logged our attempts at establishing contact before beaming down. That said, I'm not sure I trust the accuracy of any of our current scans, given the situation. One last thing. I do recommend we leave our bridge officers behind for now. I don't feel comfortable sending anyone else down there before conducting a preliminary assessment. Ready when you are.
We'll meet you there. And actually, we're beaming over, not down. They really need some people working for them.
This interior. It's beautiful. It looks like the hallway behind us is locked. In fact, this room is under full lockdown, which I suspect will be true of most of the rooms we will encounter aboard the Harmony. Bypassing security lockouts might require some thinking outside the triangle. Or box? It's an Earth saying. I suggest we take a look around. Perhaps there's another way out. Let's tread carefully. Maybe this will allow us to open the door to the hallway behind us. No, the security clearance required to bypass this console is too high. We won't be able to go this way. Let's look around. Optimizing tricorders for environmental scanning. What a unique structure. Optimizing for material analysis. Incredible. These polygonal wall structures act as data nodes. It appears they store recordings of events that have happened aboard the ship. They contain both visual and auditory data. You don't suppose we're being watched, do you?
It's
In any
possible.
case, it looks like this room's lockdown has been bypassed. Let's try the console by the other door. There must be... Well done. Lead the way. It's very empty in here. I wonder where all the crew members are. That's what Tarsine Fay always says. Could I have a word? I'm feeling a little uneasy. No, not about the possibility of finding a Borg incursion aboard. It's about the comment I made earlier, about being watched. It was meant to be light-hearted, but I'm starting to think we are being monitored. It doesn't help that this room is on lockdown as well, and it looks like the security clearances increase the further along we get. We'll need to get creative again.
Okay. About the data node system we scanned. We could reverse engineer it.
Interesting. Instead of recording in real time, we could recalibrate the output so that the node plays back a recording from the past. At some point, someone aboard this ship must have input the console code needed to unlock this room. Such a recording might also provide us with... Spot on! I would need to input some kind of information about the data we want to access. I have to say, even though I'm not pleased about reverse engineering, if you scan the room for information...
And where? Oh. Here's something to scan.
Reconfiguring memory array to optimize for hollow emission output. Remodulating tricorders. Integrating environmental data to bypass encryptions. Done! The system is active. Shall we give it a try?
In that case, please follow me.
Mm-hmm.
This technology looks like a fragment of a larger piece.
Director Hugh, it is good to finally meet you face to face.
So, you said you needed help.
It worked! So, both
Okay,
Director
that
Hugh and Tarsine
image
Fay were aboard the Harmony.
Hugh doesn't look
What's more,
really look like
the decay
anything
rate
like
of the chronoton
Jonathan
particles
Delarco.
emitted by these projections place the recording approximately 1 hour before the... It's a start. However, I'm sure you've noticed that these recording place these fragments in the correct order. What happened first? Right. Tarsine Fay, welcome direct after Tarsine. The fragments have been placed in the... We did it!
Director Hugh, it is good to finally meet you face to face. I have heard a lot about you and your skill set.
Leader Tarsine Fay, please call me Hugh. Likewise, I've heard a lot about the Etherians. So, you said you needed help.
Yes, a piece of our technology has been found aboard the Harmony. We may be compromised.
Let's see. You're right. This is control board technology, all right. And yet, the energy signature isn't an exact match. This technology looks like a fragment of a larger piece. We'll need to locate the rest of it before I can make an assessment. necessary. We won't be staying long.
I see. How unfortunate. Perhaps another time. In that case, please follow me.
Great teamwork. We've pieced it exactly. So it seems like the starship debris we found earlier might have been Control Borg then. If we proceed, the door behind us will likely lock. We'll need to choose a path. Right behind you. Look! It seems like a struggle may have taken place here. It's one of Director Hughes' officers.
This is not Hugh.
We better help them. Shields. This isn't good. We need to figure. That's the spirit. I'm feeling less guilty about tampering with Etherian technology. Our allies could be in danger. Recalibrating parameters. Almost there. Got it. The fragments should be ready to play.
I will lead you to our lower decks.
Watch out! What are you doing?
Welcome.
It worked! However, my scans indicate the presence of corrupted data located inside the memory buffers. One of the following fragments does not align with the expected data interval. Perhaps we can't. Which fragment was artificially added to the data node? The node is not responding to that input. Which fragment was artificially right? The falsified fragment. Well done.
It is a shame you are not staying longer. We have much to discuss. I am curious about the liberated Borg.
Well, the path of a liberated Borg is not easy. Ultimately, it's about giving others a second chance.
Fascinating. Etherians believe in giving others a second life, like an ascension.
I suppose you could compare it to that. Helping others overcome their past so they can grow.
Indeed. If you'd follow me, I will lead you to our lower decks.
You said this is where you found the Control Borg boarding party?
Indeed.
bypass your shields.
We are uncertain. Several malfunctions have been reported. No conclusions have been drawn yet.
Oh, nothing. Just hit me up when you're done.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
This was
You
not
can
supposed
fill
to
out
happen.
community partnership. Share the people who pay off utility bills and water bills online because all of us are disabled.
Okay.
My
I
word,
tried
so
checking
that's what
the
actually happened.
Catholic family thing.
It seems like an
and what's
Etherean
so much more
security
information
system
than
of
just-
some
yeah,
sort
But for
attacked
this,
Director Hugh
everything
and his
is
officers.
online. They make a decision from
But
online.
by
You
Luca,
gotta upload your,
I
obviously,
cannot
you're gonna
imagine
scan
why
your bill
someone
and
would come back
things like that,
afterwards
but
to plant a falsified recording
Yeah.
implicating the Borg.
Okay, send me the info.
It's
I'll try.
beyond me.
I'm not really sure if I'll find the right site. Yeah. Huh?
In any case, Tassin Fei's remark is important. If the Etherean security system has gone rogue, there might be more for us to worry about than Control Borg. Fortunately, this recording also shows the console code used to activate this. I believe this calls for the Earth saying, "Here goes nothing." These lower decks sure are darker. A word? Yes. I mean, I think so. I feel Before we move on, I want to make sure that you know you can count on me. Well, I'm glad that's settled. Exactly. I admit, I'm feeling apprehensive. What we're about to see next could be very telling. Integrating the environmental information. Bypassing encryptions. All done. The fragments are ready to play.
Bridge requesting immediate backup.
There has been a grave misunderstanding. Fret not, Director. We will not let you perish. You shall be conserved and uplifted anew.
Perish?
I don't care where this is going.
Did they really get into some kind of near-fatal altercation? I can't even imagine it. Unfortunately, my scans suggest that the node's memory buffer may be overloaded. Over time, this could lead to slight alterations in recorded material due to deletions or simplifications, for example. So, which data node fragment was altered? The altered fragment has been identified. By Luca, we did...
neutralized? Okay, we might be getting lost in translation, but that's what happened.
Fret not, Director. We will not let you perish. You shall be conserved and uplifted anew.
Yeah, this is not sounding good.
That's it. Director Hugh was neutralized by Tassin Fei in an effort to protect him, I suppose? And it looks like his wounded bridge officer made it out of the room. Well, if the director and his officers are registering as enemy Borg to the Etherean security system, then there's no telling how it will register us. After all, you and I have both had dealings with the Borg that have left us changed. Thankfully, the recording once again shows the console code Tassin Fei. Tassin Fei's choice seems somewhat abrupt. It certainly wouldn't be acceptable by Lucari diplomatic standards. But if she intends to uplift him anew, as she said, perhaps she only meant to conceal Director Hugh's biosigns from her security system. Ethereum customs could be wildly different from mine or yours. Perhaps this is not as transgressive as it seems. I agree. Let's input the console code so we can... Admiral Kumarke to the Riskava. We are requesting backup aboard the Harmony. Director Hugh is down. I repeat, Director Hugh is down.
Admiral Kumarke, this is Ensign Varunte reporting in. We have notified both of your crews. We're struggling to get a lock on your position. We'll beam someone down as soon as we can.
Copy that, Varunte. Right. Let's not waste a moment. That's Director Hugh's other officer. Let's stabilize them and be... Watch out! Control Borg ahead! No match for us. Unsurprisingly, this room is also on lockdown. What an incredible astrometrics laboratory. I never imagined Etherians to be galactic strategists, though. Perhaps they are less quick to trust others than I had originally thought. This star chart shows an array of interlinked gateways placed across a vast number of alternate dimensions. Fascinating. I haven't seen many other species use gateways as a means of transportation.
Those who could not see the light were redacted. Instead, the all-knowing Aether had brought us countless victories, some more noteworthy than others. Redacted target species proved to be...
Cybernetic onslaught. It seems these military texts describe the battle the Etherians fought against the Borg, as well as other civilizations. This retelling is much less grim than I would have imagined. Didn't they say the Borg decimated their entire universe? Perhaps the military texts hold the key to our exit.
Soul code.
That didn't work. That's it. Well done. Lead the way. Rogue security system constructs up ahead. Let's keep moving. Look out! Control Borg heading our way. They must be beaming in from other sections of the ship. Are these Etherian living quarters? Oddly enough, it sort of looks familiar. Look out! Control Borg heading our way!
Else? No?
Oh my! It's a whole wall of Grendar Bexes. But why? Perhaps this is how Etherians honor their fallen.
Okay, I'm not seeing Hugh in here.
I'm picking up life signs nearby. Admiral Kumar K to the Riskava, requesting an immediate status report.
Admiral Kumarke, this is Ensign Varunte reporting in. We've got a lock on your position. Who should we send in? Understood. I'll send the coordinates over to your team. They should be with you soon.
And Ensign? Tell them to be careful, please. This ship is packed with... It seems the Etherians use these energy portals to get from one level of their ship to the next. I wonder how... In any case, this Etherian portal is already open.
Admiral Kumarke, this is Ensign Varunte. Did the crew make it?
They did, and not a moment too soon, Varunte. I'm picking up life signs further ahead on this deck of the ship. Localized interference makes them hard to identify, but it could be direct. I'll be right behind you. It seems there are no data nodes in this. Let's try the console at the end of the room. Neurodrills? Hydroponics pods? Is this a sick bay or a science lab? Nothing here. We'll have to keep looking. Rogue security system incoming! Our console interaction must have activated them. They're stronger than the last ones! Well done. Quite the interruption. Now, where were we? It does seem like a line from Tarsian Fey's axiom. Me neither. Not in any of my interactions.
Yeah, there's something else in this? Yeah. Talshiar. Axiom is law, and the axiom is life. Prescribes it. Though the ether prescribes it, it cannot be denied that our extensive studies of other speed contribution to our doctrine, and for that the aether rewards us with ascension. Talshiar in particular served as guinea pigs? Only thing I would use is Talshiar.
This is a partial biomedical display of Etherian energy readings. These readings indicate the presence of enhanced sensory organs, regenerative internal probes, and an energy-based core. It looks like the Etherian anatomical composition is 70% biological, 30% mechanical, and the rest of the data is missing.
They're creating Borg.
Perhaps there's another console in this room that contains the access code to the door. Heads up! Rogue security system incoming again! Predictable, I suppose. They've upped their offensive, likely due to a perceived increase in threat level aboard the ship. Oh, I'm glad that's over. Let's try another console. That's it! The door is open!
It is? Ah, there it is.
I'm detecting a life sign. Cognitive functions are compatible with the cooperative Borg. We're getting closer.
And cutscene.
What is this place? Look! It's Director Hugh! We better check his vitals. The Director's life signs are stable, but he's been put into a stasis. Scans show the pods are equipped with an integrated dispenser valve and a medical interface connected to the ship's console system. We should be able to wake the Director up by using a console command to activate. That would do it. Look out! It's the Etherean security system! Scanning the Director's pod must have alerted them. We can hardly catch a break, can we? Let's activate the pod's dispenser. Excellent! The cord it looks like excellent idea. The choice is yours.
EMP burst. Recalibrate the control panel. I'll decipher the access code. Am I tactical? Engineering. Tactical. Okay. So EMP it is.
Let's give it a try.
Which console? Oh, that one.
That's it! We can open the pod. Director Hugh, are you okay?
Where are my officers?
They're safe. They're on the Rescava. We beamed them out, but we've yet to find Tassin
Forget
Faye.
Faye. We need to get off this ship. I'm worried about Tassin Faye too, but not the way you are. The Ethereans? They've been lying to us. Here, look.
It's the missing data from the Etherean lab.
Through harmony, we are secure.
These biosigns.
The
Through
Romulan.
unity, we are strong.
I don't understand. They're consistent with...
Borg. Yes.
Okay.
But also,
Through fusion, we are victorious.
Iconians.
getting away.
What was that?
That's what
A
I would
problem
like
for
to
later.
know.
Its escape has triggered some kind of red alert. Shields are up.
Damn, there goes our plan of beaming out.
There might be another way. Not the way I'd usually greet an ally of your distinction, but I suppose this is somewhat of a unique situation. I'll save the details of my gratitude for later. Needless to say, I owe you one. As for our escape plan, the raised shields do pose a problem. However, during my brief time aboard the Etherian ship, I learned that beaming out might not be the only option at our disposal.
We also learned a few things, Admiral Kumar.
Right. The Harmony's wall structures act as data nodes that store recordings of past events that have happened aboard the ship. We reverse engineered the nodes in order to play them back, much like a holo recording.
Actually, Director, your neutralization was the last recording we watched.
Your creativity is commendable. Well, however daunting that must have seemed, Tassine Faye's neutralization wasn't as effective as she'd hoped. It looks like the Etherians don't know enough about liberated Borg biology to knock us out entirely. Not yet, anyway. While I was being carried through the Etherian lab, slipping in and out of consciousness, I managed to send out a nanoprobe I had pre-programmed to scout for situational intel.
The missing data from the science lab?
Correct. This nanoprobe retrieves key data that is considered either useful or harmful. In this case, that included the hybrid Borg and Iconian biological composition of the Etherians, which the probe classified as potentially harmful. However, that's not all. The nanoprobe also detected massive energy spikes coming from a room on this level, up ahead. The energy type is consistent with the one emitted by the ship's portals. My guess is gateway technology.
Iconian Gateway?
It could be Iconian. Hard to say. Your guess is as good as mine. Most importantly, my intelligence suggests the Etherians are not on their side. Or ours. At least not for now.
For now.
Well, as a liberated Borg, or XB, as we used to call ourselves, I have hope that any civilization or individual might be open to reform. If they are anything like the Borg, or ancient Iconians we know of, then there might be a way to help them. But this isn't a hypothesis I'll live to test out if we don't get moving. That's a lesson I learned the hard way on another mission. So let's table this talk for a safer environment.
Let's go.
Let's get out of here before more pots explode. The Harmony's defenses have locked the path behind us. The only way... Call me Hugh. I've spent far too many stardates as a nameless.
Hugh it is. What
Okay,
are those?
what?
Assimilation pods. Heads up. We got company.
Fighting them feels wrong. I've got your ally.
Typically, I recommend setting phasers to stun, but that's a dance with assimilation I'd rather avoid, Admiral. Another hostile wave of Etherians incoming. Your reputation precedes you. Well done. All right, let's go.
There's a pickup thing in here. Okay.
My nanoprobe is detecting elevated levels of gamma radiation nearby.
Another cutscene.
The Harmony's core.
Granddad Bex!
The Etherians have lowered some sort of fractal containment fields blocking our path.
Leave it to me. I've become quite the expert on Etherian security systems.
Understood. We'll keep the Etherians at bay in the meantime.
Resist and you shall crumble. Accept and you shall ascend.
Another one? This influx seems endless. How's it looking, Admiral?
Almost there. The fractal containment field has been lowered.
Incredible.
Collaboration is fruitful. Why such discord in the face of harmony?
He is teleporting away. That's our chance. Let's get out of here.
I hope you're right about that gateway technology. A magnetic containment field protecting a cube-shaped reactor core.
Looks familiar, right? If only my tour had started in this room.
It's quite the display for a reactor core. It must be important to them.
Trapped again. It did seem too easy.
You're right, Hugh. These Granddad Bexes are beaming in with no end in sight.
There must be another way to defeat them.
I have a plan, but it's risky.
I'm all ears.
If we lower its containment field, we could fire at the reactor core to initiate a breach.
What about the gamma radiation leaking into the room, and the potential loss of life aboard the ship?
I'm willing to bet that putting the core at risk will initiate an emergency power transfer protocol. This would divert all main energy back to the core's containment field, interrupting Etherian transporters.
And likely divert power from the fractal containment fields too. A hell of a plan, Admiral.
And we'd have to backtrack into the room to carry it out.
A risk worth taking. Let's do it.
I'll get to work on this fractal containment field. The field has been lowered.
Let's act quickly. The Etherians aren't messing around.
I'm on it. Cover me. Reconfiguring security parameters.
Stasis hull is the first stage of Etherian assimilation. much longer, Admiral?
10 seconds.
You've got 5.
Radiation levels are rising. We need to leave.
Let's go.
The control panel is malfunctioning. Cover me. I just need a couple of seconds.
Your second life awaits you, Hugh.
There, it's open. Where's Hugh?
There's something I need to do.
Radiation levels are too high. We need to leave. Emergency systems might seal this section off. This could be our last chance.
I know. That's why you should go ahead without me.
You can't save him, Hugh.
I know, but if I can get through, for even just a second, then it's worth a shot. I have to try.
Damn. We can't leave him behind.
Grendat Bex, that's your name, right? Where's Tassine Faye?
We are Grendat Bex. We are Tessine Faye. We are all at once, and soon you shall be too.
I'd rather die than be reassimilated.
It is the only way. Uprisers shall be quelled. Deniers shall be fused. You must join us. You must ascend.
Listen, it doesn't have to be like this. My people have the means to restore your freedom.
You misunderstand. We are free. We have long been freed from the shackles of Iconian rigor, and we have taken what serves us best from the Borg. We are evolved.
See, the trouble is, I think you think you're free, but you're not. Everything you're saying right now, that sounds an awful lot like a collective I used to be a part of. You think you don't have a choice, but if you ask me, you've just forgotten how to choose.
You are mistaken. We do not choose the ether. It chooses us. We follow its path.
Well, a wise man once told me, even when you think you don't have a choice, there always is one. I might not be able to help you now, but maybe I'll be able to help you one day. No one is beyond redemption.
We need to leave now.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Follow me.
Incredible. An entire bay of gateways.
Admiral Kumarke, I've been told your scientific expertise lies in stellar stabilization and planetary restoration. How do you fare with gateway stabilization and remodulation?
You are in luck. These aren't too dissimilar from the Tourette system gateway we encountered recently. I should be able to modify one of the gateway's frequencies to match the coordinates of our ships.
Perfect. In the meantime, I'll send out a call to the cooperative for additional backup. If my earlier distress signal worked, then the Yasutake should already be waiting for my return.
The Rescava is on standby. Right. I'll get started on the gateway.
Heads up! More hostile Etherians incoming.
Through harmony, we are secure. Through unity, we are strong. Through fusion, we are victorious.
Nicely done, Admiral Kumarke.
Glad to see you made it in one piece.
Loud and clear.
Friends, this truly has been a grave misunderstanding. Remnants of our Iconian heritage, yes. To protect you from your own assumptions, of course. For your own benefit, on your path to a greater truth. The only truth. We seek not to harm you, but to welcome you. As we eventually did with the Borg. We are and we can be. Today's events are a testament to our strength in dealing with unforeseen adversity. Was it not our mistake?
There must be a diplomatic way forward, even after today. Tassin Fei, my people and I, we can help you. The Cooperative advocates for the freed Borg. Our reclamation methods are consistently evolving and improving, and yet the core of our mission remains the same. A liberated Borg does not rid themselves of their past. They simply dare to challenge it.
Tassin Fei, I strongly suggest you consider this offer. It might be the only chance you get before the galaxy turns against you for your duplicity.
The galaxy will turn against itself long before it turns against us. We will watch from afar as factions burn and tear each other apart. It is foretold. The Ether will be ready to welcome those who survive. Your rejection of perfection is disappointing. We were hoping you would see the light. But you are not the first friends of ours who have refused ascension. Like everyone else from our dimension, you shall undergo fusion. It is inevitable. We learned from the best. We have been watching you for centuries. It is a shame that all of this ends now. Your individuality has been most intriguing. But it is useless nonetheless.
arriving just in time to reverse. However, Justine Fay is still out there somewhere. Right. We may well and truly be on the precipice of a new era. For now, let's return to safety and regather our strength. More Ethereans could arrive. Oh, before you leave, I wanted to thank you for coming to my aid. There was a time in which a person like you might have left a liberated Borg like me behind. I'm touched to see this is no longer the case. Though we are no longer the most despised people in the galaxy, forging alliances is still a delicate endeavor for us.
Today was eventful, to say the least. But I'm Yes, the Tholians never really took to the Ethereans, did they? Did your warbout also malfunction? How odd.
Here's the intel we gathered on the Ethereans. It appears they are alternate universe Iconians who fused with the Borg to forgo assimilation, an event as yet unheard of.
Congratulations, Commander.
Of course. Oh, that was quick.
This is Captain Neff Parr of the Xantavi Coalition. I am embarking.
Not right now. Promotion. Starships. Let's see. Light cruiser. Utility. Love that. But don't have the dilithium. Have the lithium to buy anything. Okay, well, either way, I need to get off here for a little bit. So